Thank you for joining us and finding out in the world of video games to play or not to play. And today we are playing Taxi Chaos. Now I know you're probably looking at, you just missed that dude.
What do you mean? He's right there.
No, the one that you passed. So we're playing Taxi Chaos, and no, your eyes do not deceive you. This looks deceptively similar to Crazy Taxi. That's because it has, I mean, a few similarities.
I'm running over so many people.
I mean, you're in a taxi. Things are kind of crazy. You're not obeying any traffic rules at all. So it is essentially Crazy Taxi without the license, or what it looks like to me. Any of the features that you did. He seems disappointed. He gave you 1 star out of 5, and he shook his head afterwards.
So he did, or we did a vlog on this, and I've never heard of it before in my life. And so
but you weren't really a Crazy Taxi person either.
I've never heard of that before.
See, Crazy Taxi was a huge reason that I got a Sega Dreamcast in the first place.
I've never heard of either of them before. I keep running over so many people. And so I told him, I was like, we gotta play this game eventually. And so we finally got it, so I'm really excited to play it. I'm not good at car games.
1,106. Man, if that was what you could really do as a taxi driver, I think we would all quit our jobs right now. I'm pretty sure people
that's how much money I've got?
Well, that's what's total earnings up there in the corner. So, well, you're going to have less now. You have to, you have to pay for the stamp. Well, you're going to have a lot less now.
I didn't know that there was no road right there.
They tend to end the road where the ocean begins most of the time, is what I have found.
Oh.
And she's just out. She has had enough of you.
Well, I did horrible.
Well, no, it says not terrible. I'll give it another run.
Alright, I'll try one more time and then we'll go ahead and let you try.
You got some money out of it. So, if you're catching the theme here, so this is all about picking people up and dropping them off while trying to get them there as quickly as possible.
This is really stressful. Let me tell you, my heart is racing.
You have no rules, except don't drive into the ocean. That's really the only...
people. I ran over a lot of people.
You can run over the people?
I ran over so many people.
As long as the person who's paying the fare doesn't care. That's paying fare, don't care. That's a... Well, no, I don't know if that should be a good saying, but...
Paying fare, don't care.
So what I have found, especially when I'm looking back at things like Crazy Taxi and stuff, and you play these games back in the day, did it age well as a concept? Now, this is not Crazy Taxi. Totally different game. Taxi Chaos, basically the same game. But they don't have the license to say Crazy Taxi, and they don't have that epic Offspring soundtrack and all of the songs that kind of made Crazy Taxi have its own distinct vibe and feel.
Again, I've never played it, so I have no idea.
Well, all you have to do is follow the arrow and run into as much traffic.
I can jump.
Yes, you can. You can boost and jump and all kinds. It's basically just pretend like you're Tony Hawk, except you have to carry the person there with you. And it's a car, but you can do all the same physics-defying things.
Though either.
That's true. You didn't.
I think we did it to play or not to play. And
we
it just
did.
Wasn't really my thing.
This lady says she's snoring. So, yes, she's kind of bored. They want you to make it exciting for them.
Oh, is that? Are you serious?
Yes.
So
they
I'm
pay
supposed
more.
To run people over?
Or like near misses. Well, they don't like it when you drive into the ocean. I would have figured you'd figured that part.
Oh, man.
What are you doing, backing up? Are you the person that backs up into the space?
I'm pretty sure I just... And she ran out.
You ran over the next person, which to me means they're going to be a lot less likely to give you a... It's telling you right there how to charge your boost.
How do you charge your boost?
Push those triggers. All right, now do it.
That didn't really
That was
do
not
anything.
as epic as we had hoped.
That really didn't.
Well, while you have 17 seconds left, so you've never played any kind of Crazy Taxi game before.
No, I've never even heard of them before.
So, what do you think of this one? Is it play, not to play, and for who?
I actually kind of like it. I'm really bad at it, but I kind of like it still. I still have 3 seconds to... Wait.
You didn't make it. They disappeared. You didn't earn any money? Oh, because none of your fares actually made it.
Oh, that was really bad.
That is.
Alright, you go ahead.
You literally got no star. I didn't know you could get no stars. I thought the game always at least gave you mercy stars.
So if you follow along with us and you've watched our previous to plays or not to plays, I'm typically, and you know, and everyone here knows that I'm not a fan of games that I'm not good at. I typically say.
So what games are you a fan of?
Oh,
Which
actually,
ones?
Actually, I kind of like this game, even though I'm obviously terrible at it. I can't stop smiling because I keep running people over, and I'm just so bad at it. The controls are kind of like the controls don't make it easy to not run into people. It's
part of the charm of it.
Yeah, like you don't have as much control as you would. Look, you already got stuck in a tree.
But this person loves it. They're going, woo!
See, I kind of like the game. I can't help but smile while I'm playing this because it's just so absurd. If that makes any sense.
Well, I don't take Uber or Lyft often, so I can't say if this is a realistic experience. This person is having a great time.
But you didn't make it, and they're jumping out.
Yeah, but they had a great time all the way there.
But you also didn't make it in time. 30 seconds. All right.
Well, it wasn't enough.
Maybe if you stop jumping.
No, I like doing the jumping. They're a big fan of the jumping.
Are they, though?
Look at that. Look at that combo. I had some sick combos going on.
Are they talking to you about politics?
Yeah, well, stock market and stuff like that. I'm sure all of the jokes will age really well over the years.
Dude, all the people. Do you see what I'm talking about with the controls? Though, like it's not possible to not run into people.
Make it.
Well, if you stop jumping.
I like doing the jumping the best.
I'm not paying for that.
Oh no.
Well, you got no money.
How rude. Well, this person, I've got 20 seconds. I'm gonna at least have one person that I get to their thing.
Maybe if you don't jump.
What about that?
Oh my.
Well, this is what they pay for. My cab is jumping.
It's kind of.
So you're gonna say to play on this one.
I think it is kind of to play.
Even though we're really not doing terribly well.
I think it's an easy game to pick up and just play if you're stressed and you just want to play something that's easy.
Well, I think also once we learn the lay of the land on it, we'd probably figure out how to get places faster.
You're right, that too. It's not like you get a map. They don't show you a map of how to. You're just following an arrow.
But I think once you figure it out, you probably. Yeah. Well, we'll still only get 1 star, but we will really earn that star.
I still got more stars than you so far, unless you
did. The very first try that you did it was the best one, and it's only gone downhill from there. Well, yeah. I will admit that I am mostly obsessed with doing the jumping, and I haven't been paying attention to getting people to where they're supposed to go. I think there's probably a balance there that I could strike between the two. I will give it one more try as we wrap it up. So you're going with a play.
I'm going to go with a play. Just because it's easy to pick up and it puts a smile on your face because it's 90 seconds each time you play. I mean, how can you not, even with a little toddler that we have, not have time to just pick this up and play a round or two? You know?
90 seconds is a lifetime.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know. I got this guy. He's got a rhino head. He seems like he's going to be a lot of fun, but it's going to take me 50 seconds to get there.
It is going to take you 50 seconds?
Well, that's what it's saying up there. So it's not close. I'm killing it.
Stop jumping.
I can't stop jumping.
Or if you're like me and you have a husband that insists on jumping, it might drive you a little crazy. Because you're like, you can do it, you can make it. Okay, that was a smart jump. I'll give you that much.
There are a handful of times I missed my turn.
You're not going to
Now I feel like this is like real life. Oh, I'm going to make it.
You're gonna make
Boom!
He said, oh.
Look at this.
Wow,
awesome.
You got $2,700.
Yeah, see? Look at that. Look at that. And I did jumping.
I don't know if you're going to be able to make the next boost.
I'm going to make it. I just got
it. Hold to charge boost.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. When you did that, it didn't work out very well.
It didn't make us go any faster. Unless you get more points doing the boost.
Probably.
I don't know.
I will say that it handles about like a pudding cup. But maybe that's just because the brakes are not really typically my friend. I'm gonna make it.
You're right there.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Get back in the car. Who climbs out of the car in the middle of the jump?
That's how much he didn't want to stay with you.
He was willing to risk his life rather than stay in the car for the 3 more seconds because he was afraid I was going to charge him the fare. That's really, I would say he must have a much better health insurance plan. I'll make it. Wait, it says it's going to take me 30 seconds to get there.
Yeah.
I feel like this game set me up for failure.
Yeah.
I also feel like I might have picked up the wrong person. This calls for some jumping.
Come on, you're not going to make that in 2. No, it's over.
No, I didn't make it.
All right, so
but at least I got 4 stars, so I'm going to go with a play because I'm a champion. That's how
you beat me.
I think it's a lot of fun. I think that if you like Crazy Taxi,
right?
You just want something that's simple and fun and has all the kind of the madness of driving around an arcade racer. I think they did a pretty good job with it. Is it Crazy Taxi? Not fully, but what's here is kind of why you liked Crazy Taxi in the first place if you ever played it. we're both going with a play on this one. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time on Play or Not to Play.